So then we're walking, and then we get to this big mural of Pablo Escobar. It was dope, man. I guess them people out there, man, they really loved him, man. You know, so they had a big mural of him and everything. And on top of the mural is like a little shop slash museum, I guess you want to call it. Yeah, so you know, you walk in there, and the dude that's there, he has like pictures of Pablo Escobar, stuff like that. They give you history lessons on him. He have a picture of him on the roof where he was killed and everything like that. And you know, they just tell you, you know, some history of him. They have pictures of like his brothers and family members and things like that. And they tell you about a lot of stuff. I think he held some kind of political seat in Colombia until he was exposed to be a drug dealer, and then he had to step down. If I'm not mistaken, they said he was in charge of blowing up a plane in New York, or trying to blow up a plane, or something to that effect. And yeah, he did a lot of stuff, man. He was the #1 supplier of cocaine throughout the whole world. He supplied cocaine to numerous continents and countries. You know what I mean? They had pictures of his house, like one of the biggest houses he lived in. And basically, he had a private helicopter that would come pick his kid up, drop him, like the drive up until, or fly up until the top of his pool, maybe a couple feet in the air, and his kids would jump out the helicopter into the pool. And he'll just pay the helicopter driver to do this for hours. You know, yeah, it was crazy, man. He had a lot of money, and, you know, he was a really dope person, man, from what I heard. So then, after that, we drive to the house that he was hiding in, because at one point, I guess America was looking for him, and they wanted to execute him or arrest him or whatever. And he was hiding inside of his house, and it was crazy because it was to the point where he couldn't even go out to buy food for his family. And it's crazy that this man's worth all his money and couldn't even, you know, go buy food at that point because he couldn't really leave and everything like that. So they just basically explained to you that at the end of his life, you know, he was reduced down to living like kind of messed up, you know what I mean? But yeah, they had I guess the military was out there looking for him, and they had this like this high-tech device or security device where they basically was listening to phone calls, and I think they was able to pick up on his voice if he was to speak. And at one point when they was driving, they picked up that he was in the area, and they kind of raided his house. So he basically jumped out of a window, and he was running on the second house, and that's where he was shot and killed. But yeah, the tour actually takes you there, you know, and you get a chance to see the building he was hiding out in, and then they take you around the corner to the roof that he was killed on. So you get a chance to see that, and it's just crazy because from the pictures of him being dead on the roof, you're looking at it, and it's the exact same building. So, you know, it's kind of dope. But I remember when we was in the museum thing, they was telling us that Pablo used to, at the end of his life, keep a 9mm on him. And somebody had asked him, why do you keep that 9mm on you if you know they're going to be coming at you with machine guns and things like that? And basically he said that this wasn't for me to fight back. This was for me to kill myself, because I'd rather be dead than to be in any American prison and have to live life like that. And yeah, you know, that was just kind of crazy. But yeah, man, they say he had so much money that he used to spend, I think, $2,500 a week on rubber bands. That's just to, you know, hold all his money. He used to bury money and forget where it was at, and then, you know, rats done ate it and chewed it up, and he just had a whole abundance of money, man. And it was real crazy to hear about his life. They also took me to his gravesite, man, and I was able to go to his gravesite, and right next to where he's buried at, Griselda Blanco was buried, like literally a few feet away from him. So it was dope to really go there and you know, see both of those things, and just, you know, just knowing like, wow, they very important people in Colombian history. You know what I mean? But it was dope, man. So then after that, they take you to this park, and at this park was the location of this iconic building he owned, and the mayor wanted it blown up at the time, you know, to send like a message out there, you know. And he blown it up, and they built a park over it to honor all the victims of the people that was killed by Pablo Escobar, you know, including cops and you know, things like that. So yeah, I went to those things, and the tour was over, man. Basically, you know, like I said, it was giving me a lot of history on Pablo and his family and the things that happened, and, you know, stuff like that. It was too much for me to remember, man, but I just, you know, really enjoyed, you know, doing that and traveling around. Yeah, you know, that was pretty cool, man. And also, he told me that Colombia, their national dish is actually soup, if I'm not mistaken. Either Colombia or Medellin, their, you know, dish or whatever is soup. But basically, he said it's because they like to drink a lot. Like Colombians like to drink a lot, man. So You know, that's basically what he was telling me, that, you know, they drink so much, the next day they need soup, and it actually became like a national dish or whatever. But yeah, that's basically about it, man. Yeah, I was just, like I said, out there enjoying my time. The weather was dope. The food was good. The people were friendly. And I had a good time, man. Another thing I learned about Colombia, too, is that prostitution is actually illegal. And they actually have, like, websites. You can literally go in there and order women as if they're, like you're ordering food and stuff like that, man. It's pretty crazy, man. A lot of guys go there for guys' trips, you know, just for things like that. I didn't get a chance to go to any other city. They have other cities out there that's pretty famous and dope and stuff like that. But I basically was there, man, just, you know, out there just learning about it. And another thing he taught me too was that Medellin actually is the way the country, or not the country, the city is designed. It actually sits in like a valley, almost like in a bowl. So due to that, the air pollution can't escape. So they have laws to kind of regulate traffic. So depending on your license plate, if the end of it ends with an odd number, you only could drive your car on certain days and stuff like that. And also, I think the city had won an award for being one of the top, I can't remember what number it came in, cleanest cities in the world at one point. I forgot what year they won the award at. But yeah, man, it was dope. He told me that you could get houses, you know, up in the most expensive area for like $300,000 and stuff like that, and you have a big dope house and stuff, and it was just cool, man. Yeah, man. As I'm doing this video, it's actually kind of crazy because a story just came out warning people about traveling there, because they said right now people are getting murdered, like tourists and stuff like that. But like I said, man, that's what they're claiming that's going on now. But when I was there, it was, you know, it was nothing but safe and friendly vibes, man. But yeah, man, if you want to go there, man, definitely go there and check that out, man. All right, peace. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and enjoy. Also, follow me on Instagram at FlyKing, FLYYYKING. Peace.